Hello, I'm David Mello, Supervisor of Children's Services here at the Fall River Public Library. And if you're wondering why I'm dressed in this space outfit, it's in celebration of our stories today, a universe of stories. Stories all about the moon and space exploration and, yes, aliens. And we are celebrating this summer here at the Fall River Public Library a universe of stories. The Summer Reading Club for 2019, which I hope you all join and participate in. But right now, I've got some exciting stories to share with you. And wait, what is that sound? Do you hear that strange noise? Oh, it looks like we have a visitor. A visitor from, I'd say from another galaxy. I think he's going to be landing. Why, yes, he is landing. Why, it's a flying saucer. I thought I'd never see a flying saucer, but here we have one right here, and there's a little spaceman inside as well. Oh, I hope he comes out. Hello? Hello? Are you going to come out of your spaceship? Did you hear that? I think that was a yes. Why, yes. It's a visitor from another world. Why, hello. How are you doing today? It's a pleasure to meet you. And what was that? Oh, you brought a story for me to read. Why, of course, I'd be delighted to share the story with our listeners. Do you have it with you? Oh, this is exciting. A story from another planet. Let's see. So this is what you want me to read? Bugs in space. Why, I never knew there were bugs in space. There are, though. Okay, I'll be delighted to share this story with our listeners. And now, from a galaxy far, far away, our first story, Bugs in Space. A Pop-Up Journey by David A. Carter. A signal from deep space has been received that tells the world there is life in outer space. And now, Captain Bug Rogers is about to go where no bug has gone before. And it looks like this is a pop-up book. Yes. One small step for bugs, one giant step for bug kind. And there goes Bug Rogers blasting off to an adventure. Once in space, Bug Rogers is joined by his helper, Robo-Bug. Oh, I can't wait to see what Robo-Bug looks like. And there he is, a bug robot. All systems go and ready for action, Captain, says Robo-Bug. Bug Rogers and Robo-Bug get a breathtaking view of the bug in the moon. Oh, the bug in the moon. Let's see what he looks like. Are you ready for this? Why? The moon is a bug. Look at that. Let's do that one more time. Are you ready? What a surprise. Our travelers approach an unexplored asteroid belt where they encounter an amazing collection of UFBs. That's unidentified flying bugs. And let's see what we can find. Let's turn down this meteor. Hi, I'm North, says this space bug. And hi, I'm Nog. Together from the planet Zartrov, we come in peace. Well, I'm glad they come in peace. And let's look at this one right over here. Hi, I'm Beetlebop. What an unusual name. 3 very unusual space bugs. Robobug has discovered the location of the deep space signal. What can it be? Oh, let's see what happens here. Oh, there's the deep space signal. Oh, what could that be? The wishing bug. Bug light, bug bright, first bug I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might have the wish I wish tonight. Have you made a wish as well? Well, take a couple of minutes and make a wish. Close your eyes and make your wish. Good. On their way back to Earth, Bug Rogers and Robobug watched the shuttle bug do a docking exercise with the space station. You can help. Let's see how we can help. Oh, let's see. Oh, yes, there's a space shuttle. It's going in. There we go. And they're going to get out into the space shuttle now. The space bug's close encounter with Jupiter will surprise the world. Jupiter's great red spot will now be known forever as the Great Red Bug. And there's the great red spot of Jupiter. Let's see what it is. And yes, it is a great red bug. Peekaboo, I see you. Well, that's going to rewrite the science books for sure. A crowd has gathered to welcome the space bugs as they touch down. Everyone is eager to hear of their adventures and to meet the friendly alien bugs who have come to visit. And there they all are, all the space bugs we met on this adventure. That was quite a story. Bugs in space. That was quite a remarkable story. Thank you for sharing it with us. 50 years ago this year, man landed on the moon. An incredible feat to be sure. And this story right here is also about the moon. About a little girl named Monica who wants the moon all for herself. And this story is called Papa, Please Get the Moon for Me, by Eric Carle. Before Monica went to bed at night, she looked out of her window and saw the moon. The moon looked so near. I wish I could play with the moon, thought Monica, and she reached for it. But no matter how much she reached, no matter how much she stretched, Monica could not touch the moon. Papa, said Monica to her father, please get the moon for me. How is he going to do that? We'll see. So Papa got a very, very long ladder. Think that's going to do the trick? And he took that very long ladder to a very high mountain. Then Papa put the very long ladder on top of the very high mountain. Up and up and up the ladder he climbed until, wow, finally, Papa reached the moon. My daughter Monica would like to play with you, said Papa, but you are much too big. Every night I get a little bit smaller, said the moon. When I am just the right size, you can carry me down the ladder with you. Oh, I hope he does get smaller. Look how big Papa is down there. Let's see if the moon does get smaller. And indeed, each night, the moon got smaller and smaller and smaller. And when the moon was just the right size, Papa took it. Down, down, down the ladder he climbed. Here, said Papa to Monica, I have the moon for you. And Monica was so happy. She jumped and danced with the moon. She hugged the moon and threw it into the air. But the moon kept on getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and finally it disappeared altogether. Then, one night, Monica saw a thin sliver of the moon reappear. And each night, the moon grew and grew and grew until it was the full moon again, up in the sky for everyone to enjoy, not just Monica. And that is Papa, please get the moon for me. Our next story is about some very brave space explorers. No, in this case, they're not astronauts. They are dogs in space by Nancy Kofelt. And there are all the planets. Dogs in space. And there they are, all the dogs floating through outer space. They all have their jetpacks on and their space helmets. Space dogs blast off from the Earth for the great solar system tour. Their first stop is Mercury, the planet closest to the sun. I imagine that's going to be pretty hot. Ouch! It's too hot on Mercury for dogs in space. The sun is so strong that dogs in space need sunglasses. And there is no one home, so dogs in space race to Venus. I do like their cool sunglasses, though. But it's even hotter on the planet Venus, and it's stuffy, too. And there is no one home on Venus, so dogs in space fly to Mars, the red planet. Why, it is kind of dusty over there. Look at all those dust clouds. Achoo! Dogs in space sneeze red dust on the planet Mars. But there is no one home on the planet Mars either. So dogs in space head toward giant Jupiter. Dogs in space have a long way to go. They have to pass through the asteroid belt. Dogs in space dodge asteroids on their way to Jupiter. Oh my goodness, that looks very dangerous. I think that dog was hit by one of the asteroids. Better be careful, dogs in space. The wind blows hard on the planet Jupiter. Dogs in space fly kites there. But there is no one home on Jupiter. So dogs in space zoom to Saturn. Dogs in space play hide and seek among the 18 moons of Saturn. That's a lot of moons. But there is no one to play with on the planet Saturn. So dogs in space tear off to Uranus and Neptune. Uranus is the one tipped on its side. Dogs in space spin sideways on the planet Uranus. And look, they're leaping through the loops, through the rings. And can you find the shooting star? Yes, right there. The planet Neptune is cold. Dogs in space need heavy sweaters. And there is no one home on Uranus and Neptune. So dogs in space soar all the way to Pluto, the smallest planet. Poor Pluto was downgraded, no longer a planet. There is very little light on Pluto. Dogs in space are far from the sun. They are very near the edge of the solar system, where it is cold and dark and lonely. They do look a little lonely out there. Even though there are no other dogs in space, or people either, dogs in space like space. There are no cats in space. There are no fleas in space. Dogs in space can shed hair in zero gravity. But there are no soft laps in space, no crunchy dog bones, and no warm fires. And there is no one to play with. So, dogs in space, go home for now. And there they are. I guess they missed the planet Earth. And that is dogs in space. Imagine that. Dogs in space. Can you think of any other animals that might have flown into outer space? I'm wondering, why? Chloe, hello. What was that? You've been to outer space? You've been to the moon? Oh, you've got to tell me this story. Oh, you have the book to share with us. Okay, I've got to read this one for myself. Okay. This next story is called What Next, Baby Bear? What Next, Baby Bear? By Jill Murphy. Can I go to the moon? Asked Baby Bear. No, you can't, said Mrs. Bear. It's bath time. Anyway, you'd have to find a rocket ship first. And where would he find a rocket ship? Oh, he's looking. Baby Bear found a rocket in the closet under the stairs. He found a space helmet on the drain board in the kitchen and a pair of space boots on the mat by the front door. Why, it looks like he is going to go to the moon. He packed his teddy bear and some food for the journey and took off up the chimney. I think we need a countdown for this. Can you count down along with me? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Whoosh! Out into the night sky. That is quite a blast off. An owl flew past. That must be Chloe. What a great rocket, he said. Where are you going? To the moon, said Baby Bear. Would you like to come too? Yes, please, said the owl. An airplane roared out of the clouds. Baby Bear waved, and some of the passengers waved back. Can you see all the passengers in the plane? I bet they were quite surprised to see a baby bear flying by. On and on they flew, up and up above the clouds, past millions of stars, until, at last, they landed on the moon. There's nobody here, said Baby Bear. There are no trees, said the owl. It's kind of boring, said Baby Bear. Should we have a picnic? Hoo, hoo, what a good idea, said the owl. And there they are having their picnic. They've got orange juice. There's some soda, some apples, got some healthy things there. Looks like some cookies. Pretty good picnic. We'd better go, said Baby Bear. My bath must be ready by now. Off they went, down and down and down. The owl got out and flew away. Goodbye, he said. It was nice to meet you. And away he went. It rained, and the rain dripped through Baby Bear's helmet. Not very good weather for flying. Home went Baby Bear, back down the chimney and onto the living room carpet with a bump. Whoa, that wasn't a very soft landing. And look, he's all dirty from coming down that chimney. Mrs. Bear came into the room. How did you get so dirty? She gasped as she took him to the bathroom. You look like you've been up the chimney. I have, said Baby Bear. First I found a rocket, then I put on my space helmet, and then I flew to the moon. Oh my, said Mrs. Bear, laughing. What will you think of next? Do you think she believed him? I don't think so. And off to bed went Baby Bear. That was quite an adventure. And if you'd like an adventure of your own, visit the library this summer, where every Tuesday at 10:30 we have story times filled with wonderful stories like these and more. So we'll see you at the library during the summer.